Hello everyone, it's me, Cori, the face of Koa. If it's not on your radar, myself and David Palacios are going to be doing a live right now. It is 5 o'clock GMT, so in the UK, and we've been wanting to do this live for a while. It was meant to be yesterday, but then I had to postpone it for lots of reasons. But here we are. I'm just going to wait for David to join, and then I can invite him in. It would also be lovely to get as many of you joining us as possible. So yeah, come and listen to us. We're about to talk about working with the soma, the body, and also the power of breath work. And most importantly, David and I, because we've done a beautiful collaboration before, why we're so inspired to offer a 4-part series working exactly with the breath and with the soma, the body. So yes, this will definitely be an interesting discussion. So hopefully David will join us in a moment, and then I can invite him in. But until he does, how are you all? How are things? How's your day been? It's been a really windy day today, a whole mix, a real kind of typical winter's day. There's been sun, rain, wind, and everything in between, but it's quite mild, and you can definitely tell that spring is in the air and spring is coming, and that's a wonderful feeling. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, there we go. That's my updates. Yeah. I hope you're all well though, and I guess this is an opportunity for you as well as you listen to us to think about, how do I prioritize my well-being? How do I take care of myself? How do I listen to my soma? Right, okay, I'm going to try and add in David here. So David, just in case you're watching, I'm going to try and add you here. Let's see, I think it's this, add as a moderator. No, wrong one. Here we go. The joys of technology, it's either wonderful or challenging. Let's see. Ah, there we go. It worked.
Hello.
No, good to see you.
Good to see you, Cori. Can you
Ah,
hear me okay?
I
Yeah?
can hear you. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, that's perfect.
Perfect. How are you today?
Fantastic. Looking forward this live.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just saying to everyone as they were coming in that this will be a really interesting discussion about, the breath work and the power of breath work, but also working with the soma and movement. And of course, sharing a little bit about our upcoming 4-part series, which is really exciting. And a bit as well of our
Mm,
experience when we did work together for the first time. I wonder, what do you feel like sharing with everyone right now?
sorry?
What do you feel like sharing with everyone right now? What are your thoughts?
Well, it's what I'm here, why I'm here to share with other people. The first workshop was amazing. I have 15 people moving, then breathing, and it's like, okay, we have to do something else.
Yeah, I know we talked about it before, but it was, I don't know, for those that did join us for that very special workshop, it was incredibly powerful. I mean, I have never co-worked with someone who's done breath work, and it was really quite magical to see how beautifully the somatic movement was, that releasing, letting go, letting it out, and people really were invested. We had dancing, using the voice, all sorts of things, and then moving on to that powerful breath work and going even deeper. And
Mm.
it was just so special, and I couldn't have imagined that it would be as amazing as it was. It felt very transformational, I think. Don't you think, David? It was very transformational.
I think so. L- Doing the movement first, we are moving not only the body,
Mm,
but the emotions, the cells, everything. And
mm,
then the breath work is like, yeah, it's the fantastic thing is all the job, it was done during that breath work and somatic movement.
mm,
And people, as far as I know, people liked it. People live very special moments, very powerful insights, and I think we did the right job.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I think this is something that made it so special. I mean, you are so passionate about what you do, and I'm the same. And I think we brought that energy into the room. And also, I think we are both people that really like to have supportive spaces, spaces that feel safe enough, spaces where people feel they can be themselves and they can go on a journey into themselves, but also as part of a group. And I think that's what was so special. And for those that are listening, if you were there or if you weren't there, this was the first time we had ever collaborated together. So it was really interesting for us. It's always, I know I always get a bit nervous when I work with someone for the first time, but as soon as we were in the room, it just flowed. It just seemed to really flow so beautifully. And I guess thinking about that, so if you're new to somatic movement, so working with the soma, the body, when we do somatic movement, as David was talking about there, we're working with the emotions, we're working with the body, so we're shifting things as we're moving. But because it's so natural, we play lovely, beautiful music that really gets you inspired and energized. So with that music, you're getting lots of prompts and ideas from me to do different things, shaking, stretching, moving, making sound. And so you naturally and organically start to come into the body and start to shift things and feel things and move in a way that you've maybe never moved before. And it's the most natural thing there is, because when we think of the nervous system, the autonomic nervous system, we often want to think about resting, digesting, settling down. But actually, sometimes we need to just move and let things go and release them so that we can then go deeper and really tap into that kind of parasympathetic, soothing state. But first, we need to kind of let it out, because we're all carrying these emotions of joy, of happiness, of anger, of everything, and it's in our bodies. I think this is why somatic movement is so powerful, because there's no right or wrong. You do what is right for your body. You just flow with what feels right. If you're in a group like with us, you're in a room where you will notice everyone is just doing what they are feeling. It's so amazing. One person will be jumping around, one person will be dancing, another one will be shaking. Everyone's doing something. And it's just a really powerful way to release. And there's so much science behind it. It's not just us going, let's just dance around and go crazy. There's so much science behind working with the soma. And I always say that. So yeah, somatic movement is this perfect combination with the breath work, I think. And David, I would love you to share with people that are new to breath work, particularly your style of breathing. What should they expect? What does it mean to you? All of that.
Well, breathwork for me is like throwing the trash, is cleaning your body, not your body, but your mind from bad thoughts, from the daily stressful, and yeah, for me it's like cleaning. And when you were talking about somatic movement, and the combination with breath work, I just saw a bottle. So this is a bottle. So imagine this. There is water inside, but we are going to think that it's like a chocolate shake or a vanilla shake. When you buy a vanilla shake, there is something that says shake before drinking. Because if you don't shake the bottle, all the things, all the vanilla or the cocoa, the chocolate, are on the bottom. So you drink and you are drinking just a little water with flavor, with chocolate flavor. But if you mix everything, you can drink all the good vitamins, all the good things from the shake. And breath work and somatic movement is something like this. The first one, you shake, you move at your pace, at your imagination, it doesn't matter. Just take everything and then you breathe. And the breath work I do, or the breath work we offer in the workshops, is conscious connected breathing, which is we are going to breathe actively to release stress, to clean our mind from bad thoughts. And when I say bad, is thoughts that they don't help us to achieve what we want to do. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what. Mm-hmm. And after that, we go down, we calm down, and we connect with ourselves, with our truth. And it's difficult to explain. I think also the somatic movement is difficult to explain because it's just to experience that. It's like, I don't know, how is text? Well, do it. So how is breathwork? Do it. Come to the workshop. And I think it's very powerful, and we enjoy, both of us and the 15 people who joined last time. And we had something like, we want more. Yeah. We want to do something else.
Mm-hmm. I agree, right? We both afterwards just said that felt so good. And I know for me, I left there feeling so excited about something different and new. And having done breath work many times myself with you and with other practitioners, I always felt for me personally that I wish I had like something before where I could just, move a little bit and come into my body a bit more. And so this felt like that combination. And now that we've done one, live with people and it went so well, as you say, we were like, we have to do it again. And then the other part of it, so we met for coffee not long ago and we were talking and brainstorming and what should we do? And shall we do one or shall we do two? And then we said, let's do four and let's do not only four, but let's make it like it's a series. So you can book them individually, of course, but you can also attend all four and almost go on like a little journey with us. And we're working with the year of the horse. So everyone's talking about the year of the horse, right? I feel like everyone is talking about the year of the horse. But it is, it's very much about kind of stepping into your own, stepping into your power, moving forward. We've just come out of that year of the snake, so the shedding, the releasing. It's now time to really embody that version of you, that strength, all of that. And then we've combined that, of course, with the seasons. So the first one is on the 20th of March, right? Which is a very special day because it's spring equinox. So we have really special dates that we have planned that align not only with the seasons, but also planetary kind of changes and everything else. So it's like super powerful sessions. Yeah. So there we go.
Yeah, and connecting with the energy, you say the horse, the year of the horse. I'm really interested in astrology. Okay, but I don't remember if it's what planet is in what sign. But what I know of this year, that this year is the year of throwing away what we don't. What is grown for us, what we don't want, throwing everything away and take responsibility of our lives. It doesn't matter if we are running a business, if we want to, I don't know, lose weight or stop smoking, whatever, we can take that energy. But at the same time, if we are alone, we are in a year that we need to go with someone, collaboration, to ask for help to do the step. Because if we do alone, we are going to burn out and we are not going to achieve anything. And well, because of these energies, we said, okay, we can help other people to achieve what they want with a somatic movement and breath work.
Mhm. I think you touched on so many important things there, you know, this idea of groups coming together, connection, community. I think that's so important, and it's something that I think we've lost in the age of social media and AI and everything else,
Hmm.
and we've lost that connection with others. And it's such an important thing, because that, for me, in my experience, is when we grow the most. It's when we learn the most. It's when we feel that energy, that magic in the room, and we feel those shifts as well. And also realize that we're not alone, right? That other people are going through things as well, and that we're all trying to move forward. There's something quite beautiful of having a group of people together with the same intention.
Hmm.
And I know you do, like, your stuff is group work as well. I'm the same. And I know that some people might be watching this that might say, oh, but group work feels a bit scary. You know, what if I feel uncomfortable? What if I do something wrong? What if I look silly when I'm dancing? And we are here to say all of that doesn't matter. All of that doesn't matter. There is no judgment in our spaces. All is welcome. And you absolutely need to experience it to see what we mean. But these are spaces where you can put all of that at the door, come in and be you, and then really grow. It's so powerful. So I'm so glad you brought that up about that group, that connection. What
Hmm.
is your experience like when you do groups yourself? Do you experience that as well? Because I know you love it too.
Well, there are so many people. So there are people that they don't like to dance or they don't like to talk,
Yeah.
but I respect everyone because everyone has their own path, their own way. I
Mhm.
remember when I was a kid, I didn't want to raise my hand in the school to say anything because, well, I was feared that well, what if I'm doing wrong? But
Mhm.
when I grew up, I decided to participate because it's better for me. But I understand that other people, they have their own path, and I respect all the paths.
Mhm.
Um, you mentioned something about what if I'm doing something right or wrong. I would like to say something about this, and I
Mhm.
say in all of my workshops there is not right or wrong way.
Mhm.
There is no right or wrong. People, when this is the little voice, I'm doing wrong. No, you are not doing wrong.
Mhm.
In the workshops, in the breath work, I'm breathing bad, I'm breathing wrong. No, there is not right or wrong way to breathe. It's just, you just come and do what you have to do.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because today, so if you think about something you are doing today and you think when you started, if you look at yourself 10 years ago or 5 years ago, it's like, oh my God, how could I do this in that way? It was wrong. Well, it wasn't wrong. It's the way that brought you here today.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think that's so important, isn't it? I think in a world where we often feel like there's this way, and you pass or fail, this is not what we offer. I agree. I mean, our approach is very trauma informed, so you're always in choice. And like David touched on there, especially like with the somatic movement, people are often most nervous about that, about all the movement and what if I do?
Hmm.
And it's like, you don't have to move if you don't want to. If you want to just lie down, you lie down, you know? If you want to just walk around the room, you walk around the room, you know? And we get it all. And actually, I don't know about you, David, but when I see people doing what is right for them, I get really like so happy because I'm like, yes, you are doing what's right for you, and you're not caring about anyone else. And that's so
Hmm.
amazing. So yeah, yeah, definitely there's no right or wrong. And like you say with the breath as well. I mean, think about it. We breathe all the time. We're breathing now, right? It's life, it's energy. How can you get that wrong? And you know, I know with you, like I can certainly say it was amazing watching you in the room. I always admire when I can watch professionals that clearly are very experienced and very knowledgeable, because you were amazing in the way you took the time to speak to each and every person and check in with them and check how they
Mm.
breathe and explain how they can also settle themselves and how they can follow the breath and what might be helpful or not. And you really took that time. So if you come to any of our events, David will be there checking in with all of you and supporting you on this journey, just like I will also be holding that space when you are moving and there with you. I'll be dancing and shaking with you, you know? We are really present. And I know not everyone does that. And I thought that was amazing what you did. You really took that time. And I wonder if you want to talk a little bit about that, about how you support people so that they feel safe enough to do the breath work, because I know that's important to you.
Mm. And it's really important because when we are working on us, we can experience a lot of blockage, a lot of how is the word? It doesn't matter. So it's really important to be with people to let them know, okay, you are doing this right, you are doing in a good way, it's like this, etc. Because the little boys, this is like, okay, this is not professional. This is professional. There is a little voice. I don't want to explain you in a scientific way what is the little voice. I want to explain you in a way that you can understand. And there is a little voice that they saying, "Oh, this is not good. This is blah blah blah." Because we don't want. Well, no, not we. The our subconscious mind doesn't want
Mhm.
to achieve what you want to achieve.
Mhm.
Your subconscious mind wants to you to be, I don't know, to be poor or to be smoking all day, but you want to do something in a different way.
Mhm.
So my approach, well, our approach, but in this time of breath, in the moment of breath work, my approach is you are not alone. I'm with you. I know what can happen, and I'm with you. I take your hand. We go together to whatever you want to achieve in that moment. And breathing is what it is. It's really powerful.
Yeah.
So I want to be with you in that time because
Mhm.
it's really important.
Mhm.
And that's for me is key. I tell people you can breathe alone. You can do this exercise alone, but and I do by myself alone. But if I'm with someone, with another professional or facilitator, it's easier.
Yeah.
Um, I need to give that. It's
Mhm.
part of what I am. Mm.
Absolutely. I think there's something definitely about being held in a space. And I guess this is where not only do you have facilitators, in this case, you and I, that are holding that space, but also all the people around you that are breathing, that are moving, they're part of that with you. And that can in itself be really helpful in moving you forward, in feeling that connection, even through breath or through movement with others. I know for me, that's definitely the case. I've had the biggest shifts in my life when I've been with other people, and probably in the moments where I felt the most vulnerable and uncomfortable, but then I've pushed on and it's been like, yeah, that felt good, you know? Um, because I know for me, to really feel shifts, you have to go through that vulnerability and that discomfort sometimes, which does not mean pushing through if it doesn't feel right for you. It does not mean being in pain or anything like that. But sometimes just out of your comfort zone a little bit and go, yeah, you
Mm.
know, because you want to actually feel that shift. And I think that's what we offer. And Yeah, it's just really powerful. And you already said, I mean, we could sit here for hours and tell you about the science behind breath and somatic work and everything else. You need to feel it. I always say out of here into the body, right? It's what you need to do. So yeah, I know. So it's exciting. So a little bit more about what we're planning to do or what we've already done. It's advertised. So you can book with us, you can contact us direct, or you can look on Eventbrite, whatever you would like to do. We have lots of different packages, lots of great offers. If you're looking for an offer, there's some amazing offers, so grab them, okay? Don't wait. But we've got, these 4 separate workshops. They're each
Mhm.
they're each 3 hours, right? They're each 3 hours.
3 hours workshop, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first one is the spring one, the 20th of March from 6 to 9 p.m.
Yes. Yes.
The
And we're
second one is the summer,
mm, I know. I can't remember the date for the summer one. I've already forgotten.
the 21st, if I'm not wrong, is
Mm.
Sunday, I think. Let me check, I have a calendar
I
here.
think it's
Is
summer
the,
solstice.
yeah, the 21st of June from 6 to 9, no, from 5 to 8.
I think so. Or 5:30. You'd have to check, but it's all on
Yeah,
Eventbrite.
yeah, but it's in the evening, it's early, yeah, in the evening.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
and then the next one is the autumn,
Mhm.
the
Halloween,
third
right? Halloween.
Halloween, the 31st of October in the morning,
Yeah.
and the last one is in December,
Yes.
the 11th, if I'm not wrong, the 11th of December,
Exactly.
uh, from 6 to 9 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we
hmm
have a
And
variety of times, right? And a variety of days and dates. Mhm.
and all of them are at Salisbury Centre in
Yes.
Edinburgh.
Mhm.
And well, also if people wants to take the package, uh, they can pay in installments, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to get a package, you can pay in installments. If you want to go for one of our deals, if you want to avoid booking fees, like the Eventbrite booking fees, I know they're horrid, then just get in touch with us. You can book with us. It's not a problem at all. Our last one was fully booked, and we're hoping, dear universe and dear all of you, come and join us for these transformational
Mhm.
workshops. We're super excited. And yeah, as you can hear, they each have such a big theme. And again, we're keeping this thread of the theme of the year of the horse, of course, but then we've got, the spring equinox, the summer solstice, we've got Halloween, and there's just so much to take in when it comes to that energy. And these are really pivotal points in the calendar often where we're thinking about, a bit like the full moon, where you're thinking about what am I releasing? What am I letting go? I'm moving into a new season, right? Maybe a new
Mm,
version of myself, a new intention. It's the perfect time to then really spend 3 hours and go deep and really kind of shift something. So that's kind of why we picked those 4 separate, very clear dates. So yeah, it's exciting, definitely. And yeah, 20th of March, not so far away. This weekend is already the
uh,
beginning of March.
less than a month. And maybe people are thinking, okay, why should I go to the fourth season, the fourth workshop, instead of going to one? Because it's somatic movement, it's breath work, it's the same. Well, it's not the same
Mhm.
because we are not telling you everything. However, the spring one is the energy of the spring, but the work we are going to do is with that energy.
Mhm.
It's not the same the springtime than the summertime. What you are going to receive and what you are going to release is
Mhm.
not the same.
Yeah.
And we are going to hold the space and to guide you to take what you need to take for every season.
Yeah, I think you said that so well. I think it's really important to say that, yes, you'll have breath work. Yes, you'll have somatic movement, but there is those very clear themes that we'll be working with. And we take a lot of time to prepare really beautiful scripts, you know, whether we're guiding you in meditative practice, part of that journey, or I know for me, I choose really specific music for every single workshop. They're different, you know, we really will
Mm,
adapt it and work with that powerful energy. So in many ways, if you're wanting to work through the seasons this year, if you're wanting to go on some kind of a journey, this is the perfect way to do it, because there's a nice break between them. So you have space for restoration, for, you know, really kind of embodying whatever you've learned or you've shifted. And then you move to the next season and you experience something new. And then we end with December, which is perfect because we're coming to the end of the year and then beginning and preparing for a new year, right? A new beginning. So
mm.
yeah, it's definitely meant to be a journey, a seasonal journey, I think. So yeah, very powerful. Um, yeah, maybe as well to add, if you've not been to the Salisbury Centre, we use a beautiful top floor studio area. If we're lucky enough to get a sunset one day, you can see the sun setting outside the windows. It's beautiful. It's got a wonderful energy, that space. We've got mats, blankets, cushions, bolsters, everything you would need. There's even a little kitchen where you can get a cup of tea. There's a beautiful garden if people feel like they just need to go and have a breath outside, you know, have a little break. It's quite a special space. And it's why we've chosen to do it there again, because we both just said it felt right. So
Mm.
yeah, there we go. I know.
The space is something that at least I cannot explain. It's just being there is, oh wow, the energy, everything. So we are putting all our resources to help you to step up to the next version of you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, like this year, I always have like a mantra for the year or a phrase for the year. And this year is step into my path, you just said. Absolutely. It is step into the version of you. I love that. And I guess just last of all, for people that don't know us, it might be helpful just to tell them a little bit about ourselves, because sometimes people like to know who their facilitators are. So, David, I wonder if you want to tell everyone just a little bit about you, just so that people know who you are.
Well, I have a very long story, but summarizing, I studied social work in the past. I worked as a social work a lot of years. Then I connected with coaching, with the program, neuro-linguistic program, Reiki, well, mind things, energy tools. I wanted always to help other people. So is what I did in all my life, learning, reading books, attending courses, everything to help myself, to help other people, because everything that I offer, I practiced before, of course.
Yeah.
And just 4 years ago, oh my God, I discovered breath work as a very important tool to calm down the mind, to go down and integrate very good insights, thoughts, reducing stress. Is what I do. Apparently, it's only breath work, but it's not only breath work. It's all the tools I've been learning in my life in the workshops. Sometimes I put the hands not on top of someone, but on top of the group, like doing Reiki for everyone to support the breath work, to support the activity. So, yeah, I'm giving all of my knowledge to the people who are attending, of course. And you are
Beautiful.
a social worker as
I
well,
know,
right?
it's so funny when I know because when David told me he was a social worker, I just laughed out loud because of course I'm in social work in my day job. And it was like, of course we found each other, two social workers. So it's, I think in many ways for me that, yeah, that helped me connect with you even more. I mean, I did anyway, but when I heard that, I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I know. And yeah, so I guess a little bit about me for those that don't know me. So I currently identify as an trauma-informed integrative somatic therapist. I have trained in lots of different things from somatic work to Reiki to mindfulness, yoga, oh my gosh, and so much more, lots of things. And I trained in so many different areas because the more I started working with people, the more I realized I wanted to offer an integrated approach, which means that I wanted to have a little toolkit where I could go, okay, this person needs this, they need this, they need this, not just one thing. And here I am now with lots of different things under my belt, and I bring them all together in the work I do. I'm mostly passionate about working with groups and that power of connection. I love to collaborate with different people. As people know, I do a lot of collaborations. I'm very careful about who I collaborate with. So when I found David, I was very excited because I was like, this is a man I definitely want to work with. And yeah, the somatic movement, it's all about nervous system regulation, which is what I would say everything I do is these days. It's all trauma informed, which means you're in choice, you're empowered, we're collaborating, we're inclusive, all these things. But at the same time, we're constantly working on how can we find more balance in our nervous system, whether
Mm.
it's through movement, mindfulness, breath, all these different amazing theories and modalities out there. So yeah, but movement is definitely one of my favorites. I shake every morning. I love it. I love to dance. I'm at the point now where I don't care what anyone thinks anymore. I do my thing. And like David, everything that I teach or I do, I have tried myself. I think that's really important. So yeah, the combination of the two of us, we are quite a force to be reckoned with, I think. We are quite powerful. So, and we always say we're not experts. We're always learning, always. But it's always our honor to be able to create these spaces with you all. So, yeah, so there we go. That's a little bit about us. Yeah, I kind of feel like we've covered. Have we missed anything, David? I can't think.
Well, I think everything is covered in this live. Of course, if people have doubts or questions, please send us a message, send us an email if you have our email. Contact us because we are here to help you.
Yeah.
And of course, if you feel that, wow, I want to live the seasonal journey, I want to empower myself and go up in my life, come to this journey. If you want to try, only just want to try, come in the springtime.
Yeah.
After that, you
Um,
are going, you are going to join the rest because you are
yeah.
going to live something amazing.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. If you're unsure, come and try one and experience it yourself, definitely. And we think that you will leave going, this is amazing. We're always very honest, you know, that nothing is perfect and it's all a journey, but this is definitely one special workshop to come to where you can really feel something different, feel a shift, feel a change. And if nothing else, experience something new, especially if you're new to this. We would love you to come along. We love new people coming along. So there we go. So yes, get booking people. As David said, reach out to us if you have questions. We'd love to hear from you. I know we're both people that will reply to all messages. Feel free to book with us direct if you want to. If not, go book on Eventbrite. If you want any other information, just get in touch. Just get in touch. And for those of you that have booked, that plan to book, that are booking, we can't wait to see you. We really are looking forward to it. On the 20th of March is our first one. Don't miss this opportunity. Once it's full, it's full. So come and join us. We would love to see you there. And yeah. I just can't wait, David. I'm just like excited. I want it to be like tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you to
Thank you
everybody
very
who has
much
watched.
for this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you to everyone who's watched live. I've seen a few messages pop up saying tempting, sounds wonderful. Great, thank you. So thank you to everyone. We will share this on all our social medias. And again, just get in touch or get booking. We hope to see you soon. Take care. Thank you, David.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.